would like to introduce you to the Voice Bio. This is the technology that helps me have credibility and to really show people that the body is sound, and that by using sound as literally a prescription for healing, you can change your bodily processes for healing. I have a person merely speak into this microphone and answer 3 questions, and our thoughts direct our energy. For instance, you think about your lover, you have one endocrine sensory field, or if you think about your job or think about stress. So we have 3 different questions, and out of that we get a composite of your energy field, and we can actually plot this on the computer. And I can then take a look, I'm a registered nurse, and take a look at what's happening in your life, maybe some of the health choices. This is literally the medicine of the future. It's preventative. We see energy imbalances even before blood tests show up. We can look at emotions. Now, if I can tell you, and you actually can buy into and believe and understand that your body is a vibrational matrix through your health choices and your hereditary, that there's been some real shifts, then you can understand that by perhaps adding sound through tuning forks, intentional toning, that you can break these cycles that you really don't need to stay with, that are adding you discomfort in your life and keeping you from where you want to go with full force of radiant health. So once we do this, it's so easy for me then to invite a person to come over to the treatment bed, which is right here. And there's nothing special about this bed, however, it is a beautiful lambskin, and it's very relaxing. And the reason it needs to be relaxing and inviting is that for a person to let go of emotional matrices, which are frequencies, they must have a sense of trust and a sense that, well, that it's safe and readiness. So I then choose different instruments. I have all of these beautiful instruments toned to nature. For instance, this is a C. And through entrainment, all the energies in that person's body of C will be activated and vibrated. And the body has such an innate, magnificent intelligence. It knows how to rebalance. But before I actually start working with any of the instruments, I have a very simple 3-part healing process. First thing I do is to create a sacred space, one that is separate from our daily lives with all of the energies and the stresses and the work there. So I start by saying, I ask and intend to set a sacred space. Again, it's a place of safety. And I ask the client to take a deep breath and just to let go. We actually use what we call a whole line of balance, something visual in our minds, because our thoughts create our reality. We place a beautiful octahedron over this space, which has a very balancing, healing effect, just mentally. Secondly, this idea of spirit. Whatever you conceive spirit to be, an angel, Christ, God, Buddha, Kuan Yin, that also is an energy form. And by asking with your heart, you can invoke these energies, these higher energies, and allow yourself to avail yourself of the support and love, and to actually reflect or embody that energetic field. It's just how when people pray. When you pray and you believe you're being answered, the spirit veils open and there is an energy exchange. So after I've set the sacred space, I invoke. And I invoke according to the images and the archetypes and the beings that the client calls on for assistance. I also call on the guides, the energetic beings, the councils, whoever in the spirit world, which we don't see. It's really just the feeling and the trust and the knowing. We call these beings to be present for the stating of the intention, which is the third. We make an intention that the pure tones and the harmonics, assisted by the beings from the other realms, can go in and re-vibrate, recalibrate the electromagnetic frequency field of this wonderful human in front of us. Now, there's a physical field it works on, a mental, a spiritual field, emotional field. All of these are worked with. And because we've asked the higher realms to help us, I am just a conduit. I do not have to logically think. I'm doing the C bowl and that's for a certain organ. No. What I do is I just actually stop thinking, and in service I actually will begin to play the different instruments and allow it to do its work on this client once I've gone through the 3 steps. There's different sounds that have different effects on the body. You might need a clearing sound, which works with the more dense, heavier fears and energies. I have drums here, I have bells, I have gongs. The body responds so differently to everything. Towards the end of the journey, once some of the heaviness is moved out, and all of this is borne out in the shamanic practices through the ages. This is just another version. I begin to play the more sweet, beautiful, haunting things as the body is lighter. These actually resonate with all the water in the human body. These are the hydrogen chimes. Again, another amazing invention by Randy Masters, and this is the sound of the rainbow. So when the body hears this, if we are sound, light, and color, it hears the orange, it hears the yellow, and your body becomes saturated and absorbs the colors. And then we have our tinctures made from 7 different metals, the beautiful Tibetan healing. And at any time during the sound journey, I just add my voice when Spirit calls me to. So I have many, many, many instruments here, all beautiful and healing. So this is the core of what I do as a private practitioner here at Song and Spirit Center. Additionally, I have these little flapjack chairs that we make circles, and we all sound together, and that's even more powerful. Think about it. Each person with their own vibratory field, which is a combination of all their experiences and who they are, bringing that here together in a sacred space, making intention, is very, very powerful. So we call them healing sound circles. We have those once a week. We also have workshops. We have beautiful sound healing weekend workshops that Randy and I put on. Randy handles the vibratory field, music of the spheres, music, numbers, sacred geometry, all that is, and only he can say it so beautifully. And my focus is on the voice, expressing yourself through your voice, healing yourself through your voice, releasing your voice, speaking your truth, letting your voice be a manifesting tool, letting your voice be a healing tool, and also understanding it as a diagnostic tool. So this is Song and Spirit, and this is a sound healing salon, you might say. So the way to get in touch with us here at the Song and Spirit Center, take a look at our website, musicforjoyandhealing.com. That's my website, Jan Sircone. Or Randy Master's website is universalsong.net. Pick up the telephone and give us a call, 707-206-5068. We look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.